بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله اللهم صل على محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك أستعين يا فتاح ربنا زدنا علما أما بعد. So we were speaking about a hadith concerning the protection of the tongue and protection of the thighs, the private areas. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says any person who promises to protect or guarantees the protection of these two parts of the body, the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will guarantee that person Jannah. So we are on the same topic, and this topic is actually dealing with the Tahrim al-Ghiba wal-Amal bi-Hifdh al-Lisan. The topic speaks about Ghiba and backbiting being haram, and the command of protecting the tongue, right? MashaAllah. So we'll do a few hadiths inshallah. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri رضي عنه says that the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إذا أصبح ابن آدم, when the child or the son of Adam wakes up in the morning, فإن الأعضاء كلها تكفر اللسان, all of his limbs, they make kufran. تكفر اللسان means they deny or they argue with the tongue. And taqulu ittaqillah fina, the limbs would say, fear Allah concerning us. So the limbs are going to say, fear Allah concerning us. فَإِنَّمَا نَحْنُ بِكَ, because certainly we are following you. فَإِنْ اسْتَقَمْتَ اسْتَقَمْنَا, if you remain straightforward and upright, we will also remain upright. وَإِنْ إِعْوَجَجْتَ إِعْوَجَجْنَا, and if you become twisted, then we also become twisted. So that means a person, through the use of the tongue, the entire body can have bliss and ni'mah and favors and enjoy Jannah, or through the use of the tongue, the entire body can be punished in the fire of hell. It also shows us that the actions of the tongue, sometimes the body has to pay recompense for the action of the tongue. So for example, if the tongue slanders a person, let's say the tongue slanders a chaste woman, and of course with slander, so it's a false accusation, then that person is convicted by the Qadi or the Muslim judge, and that person is whipped 80 times. So the whip does not ever hit the tongue. This is reality. The tongue slandered, the person is convicted, the punishment for slandering is whipping 80 times or 40 times according to the different opinions of the ulama. And none of these lashes of the whip would ever hit the tongue. The whip hits the back, the whip hits the legs, the whip hits sometimes the arms, but none of them hit the tongue. And the arm wasn't guilty, the legs wasn't guilty, the back wasn't guilty. So the limbs are saying to the tongue, if you remain upright, all of us, we remain upright too. Right? When the tongue curses somebody or the tongue speaks vulgarity, then the entire body, the entire person is labeled as a vulgar person, not the tongue. So if you remain straight, then we remain straight. If you go astray and you get crooked, then we get crooked. So the tongue hardly ever pays its price for its own actions. Usually it's the other limbs that pay. وعن معاذ رضي عنه قال Mu'adh bin Jabal رضي عنه says قلت يا رسول الله, I said, O Messenger of Allah, أخبرني بعمل يدخلني الجنة. Give me the advice, or tell me, inform me of an action which would help enter me into Jannah. ويباعدني من النار, and it will keep me far from the fire of hell. So the Rasul responded, لَقَدْ سَأَلْتَ عَنْ عَظِيمٍ, certainly you have asked about something very great. وَإِنَّهُ لَيَسِيرٌ عَلَى مَنْ يَسْرَ اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَيْهِ, and it is easy upon those whom Allah makes it easy for. So the Rasul then says, تَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ لَا تُشْرِكُ بِهِ شَيْئًا. Firstly, worship Allah, do not ascribe any partner to Allah. وَتُقِيمُ الصَّلَاةَ, establish your salat regularly. وَتُؤْتِ الزَّكَاةَ, give the zakat, the compulsory charity. وَتَصُومُ رَمَضَانَ, fast in the month of Ramadan. وَتَحُجُّ الْبَيْتِ, the Hajj of the Kaaba, the house. ثُمَّ قَالَ, then the Rasul added on, أَلَا دُلُّكَ عَلَى أَبْوَابِ الْخَيْرِ, shall I not teach you or tell you the doors for goodness, the doors of goodness? As-sawmu junnatun. So the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is going to allow Mu'adh bin Jabal radhi anhu to know the results, or let's say the secrets of many of the actions that we were commanded to do. So as-sawmu junnatun. So sawm and fasting is a junnah, a shield from evil. Wa sadaqatu tudfi'ul qati'ah, and sadaqah extinguishes and removes and erases sins. Kama yudfi'ul ma'un nar, just as water extinguishes the fire. Wa salatu rajuli min jawfil layl thumma tala, and then Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam spoke about the result of the salat in the middle of the night, the dead of the night. And the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam recited, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم. So this ayat, the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam recited ayat 16 and 17 of Surah Al-Sajdah, speaking about the people who turn from their sides and get up to make dua and to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the middle of the night. Then the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after speaking about this ayah, he says, Ala ukhbiruka bi ra'sil amr. So this ayah, meaning this ayah from Surah Sajdah, was explaining the results and the benefit of tahajjud. Then the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Ala ukhbiruka bi ra'sil amr wa umudihi wa dhirmat sinamihi. Shall I not tell you about the head and the leader of all good deeds, the peak of all good deeds, the mountain top of all good deeds? Mu'adh says, Bala ya Rasulullah, please tell me, O Messenger of Allah. So the Rasul says, Rasul Amr al-Islam, the greatest matter on the face of the earth is Islam, meaning a person that enters into Islam, he has entered into the greatest matter on the face of the earth. It's like this is like the reason or the most important thing to Allah on the face of the earth, Islam. Umudihi as-salat, the pillar and the foundation of Islam is salat. Wa dirwatu sanami al-jihad, and the peak or the pinnacle and the mountain top of Islam is jihad. So the greatest good deed which demands the greatest sacrifice, because the higher you go up a mountain is the greater it is to actually reach the top. You will start off, the bottom is very easy to climb, but the further you go, of course, you're going to be tired. The oxygen is going to be less over there. The wind is going to be heavier, it's going to be colder, it's more difficult. The further you get to the top, the closer you get to the top, the climb becomes more and more and more difficult until you finally reach the top. So the amal and the action in Islam which demands the greatest sacrifice, the greatest discipline, the greatest sabr is what? Al-Jihad. Striving in the path of Allah to make the word of Allah the highest on the face of the earth. ثم قال, then Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, ألا أخبرك بملاك ذلك كله. Shall I not tell you, O Mu'adh, the secret in owning all of these actions, right? Shall I not tell you the secret of owning all of these actions, and what can destroy or what can remove all of these actions, and what can even protect all of these actions? Mu'adh bin Jabal says, Bala ya Rasulullah, please tell me, O Messenger of Allah. The Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam grabbed hold of his tongue, and the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, Kuffa alayka hada. Refrain this, meaning the tongue, from harming you. You can protect and you can gather all of these good deeds. You can guard all of these good deeds by refraining the dangers of the tongue. The tongue itself can destroy you. So your tongue, protecting your tongue protects all of these good deeds, and letting the tongue loose destroys all of these good deeds. Mu'adh says, O Messenger of Allah, وَإِنَّا لَمُؤَاخَذُونَ بِمَا نَتَكَلَّمَ بِهِ. O Messenger of Allah, are we really going to be taken to task for those things which we utter and we speak about? Meaning, words are words. Words are abstract. Words are just words. They have no physical value. They have no weight. Words don't cause bruises. Words don't break bones. So these are just words. As the words are sounds. Do words really have that type of effect that words would destroy physical actions? You know, like jihad, like salat, like sadaqah. Words are going to destroy these physical actions, and these are just words. The Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, Thakalatka ummuk, may your mother bereave you, O Mu'adh. Meaning, O Mu'adh, I mean, an intelligent person like you is going to ask this kind of question. That should be something naturally known by an intelligent person of your caliber. So the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, وَحَلْ يَكُبُّ النَّاسَ فِي النَّارِ عَلَى وُجُوهِهِمْ إِلَّا حَصَائِدُ أَلْسِنَتِهِمْ. Will people not be thrown in the fire except because of the traps and the nets of their tongues? Meaning, the tongue is enough to destroy a man or to trap a person in the fire of hell. Sometimes a person wouldn't even do a evil deed. He just speaks evil words. Not doing evil deeds, just speaking evil words. And then the tongue is enough to destroy that person and to sink that person and entrap that person in the fire of hell. So may Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to understand this hadith, to practice on it inshallah, and to take this word to those who are so unfortunate not to be here inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.